Okay, so next issue with the car is we're having problems with the secondary air system, which basically is the no return or your air check valve, the pump here, and then there's actually a solenoid back here that triggers this to open. I already replaced the solenoid. This is not opening and operating, and this has stopped working. Normally, to run a quick check on this pump, just make sure the motor's cold and just start the engine. And once you start it, you're going to hear it's going to sound like a shop vac blowing air out. And if it doesn't blow air out, it's pretty much broken. This just use a mighty vac, and you can pressurize it, and usually the diaphragm will open. If it doesn't, then you know it's broke. And then also for easier access, you can just remove the air pump. Most of the time these little mounts are broken, so you don't have to loosen anything underneath. If you drive an E46, you know for a fact this is broken. So pretty much just disconnect the hose, lift it out, and at the bottom is your connector, which is right there. So you just disconnect that and set this out of the way. So now you have a little bit more room to get in here. Yeah, too, don't forget, once you remove the pump, remove the bracket, because that's what's actually going to give you the most room for clearance to get to that 10mm nut on the back side of this. So once removed, this is what it looks like down there. Not much, nothing special. Just make sure you clean the area, because sometimes people don't use real gaskets like these. They like to use the silicone, as the previous owner or dealer did, which basically just fucks everything up. So make sure you're using a real gasket. I get all my parts from Pelican Parts, cheap, fast, and usually OEM stuff. So yeah, now we're gonna put the gasket on and then mount it here, retighten everything back down, and then just reconnect everything. Basically the reverse of what we just did.